Hello everyone, happy Friday. It is Friday the 19th of September 2025. I hope you're going well. Yes, I am Sharon Wilson, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. So I'm your local demonstrator, or local-ish, local for the country. But I hope you're going well. There's been a bit of news this week that's happened within the Stampin' Up world. We can now sell, as a demonstrator, I can actually sell to people in countries that Stampin' Up aren't already in. However, so if you're from, say, a country like South Africa or something, if you want to purchase from me, you can, but you need to have an address in Australia for the items to be delivered to, the order to be delivered to. So that's something new that Stampin' Up have just brought out this week, which is really exciting. So, yeah, if you're in another country and Stampin' Up isn't already in that country, then you can actually purchase from me, which is very, very exciting. It's really, really cool. So just a little bit of excitement that's happening this week. The other things that are happening at the moment. Excuse me, we've got World Card Making Day coming up on the 4th of October. There is a event that you can register for. It's free. Excuse me. But they do recommend purchasing the Handmade and Heartfelt kit that is available at the moment. So you can actually purchase that one, and the cost of that is $56. If you do purchase that kit, you're welcome to come along to my in-person event, which is happening on the 4th of October in my home. I'm in West Pennant Hills, so you're welcome to come and join me. I'll be having it from 10 till 4, but the event itself for World Card Making Day that Stampin' Up are doing is from 2 till 3. So just so you're aware. So you'd probably want to be here at that time so we could watch the video together, or you can watch it another time, but we could assemble the Handmade and Heartfelt kit together. So that's one of the things that you can do. What else is happening? Oh, there is obviously the new mini catalogue is still out and available until the end of December. There's obviously online exclusives products. Yesterday we had a Stamptacular sale. There was a few people that purchased from me for and saved some money on their stamps and stuff, which was really cool. So yes, there was a 15% off sale yesterday, which was sort of like a spur of the moment thing. I'm sure it was in Stampin' Up's calendar, but they didn't let us know until later. So that was good. It was nice to be able to have a look at some stamps that I just went, oh yeah, saving 15%, pretty good. So, but today, I haven't actually been feeling the best over the last couple of days. So I just thought, well, I'm going to do a kit because I don't need to think too much about that. So, but I am actually going to do the Handmade and Heartfelt kit. So this is the kit that we're going to do for World Card Making Day. So you can actually see how it's assembled, and hopefully it will entice you to actually purchase the kit. Obviously, you can shop with me anytime you like. SharonWilson.stampinup.net and click shop now. Or you can go to shop.stampinwithsharon.com.au, and that should take you straight to my store. So either. Let me get you to the overhead camera. There we are. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat. The other reason I wanted to do a kit today was because my daughter has been doing a TAFE course, and she has a graduation today, and so we need to be out at Nepean before 12 o'clock. So stamps in the Handmade and Heartfelt. So hello sunshine, happy birthday. Oh, beautiful fonts. Thank you so much. Thinking of you, wishing you the best. And then there's a to and a from. So they're the stamps that we get with it. We get a little ink spot, and so that is Secret C. So I did pull out my Secret C stamp pad, so I can just set that one aside. We have our pack of cards and everything, including a clear block, some glue dots, some baker's twine. me pull them off. And then we also have a box. So this box is actually bigger than our normal kit boxes, which is nice. Excuse me. But we have a little, oh, how's this work? Here we go. Oh, there we go. We have a place to hold cards. So we will assemble that too. Oh, okay. I'm just having a look at this as well. Okay, so that one goes down there. So that's going to sit down the bottom here, nice and flush, and then you can glue these sides up. And then we have an insert. So that would go this way, past you, or this way. Yeah, I think it's this way. This way. So I haven't stuck this in yet. I'm just assembling, just sort of seeing how it goes together before I actually take any glue bits off. And then you've got a bit that goes there. So that slots into place. Oops. And then there's another bit here, which, yep, goes at the front, I think. So I think it goes something like that. Okay, I'm just going to set that aside though. I'm not going to put that together just yet. I do have some chipboard which I can use to stamp on. So I've got some lovely embellishments. So maybe I can put it on that instead. So we've got some sequins and some other embellishments, and then we've got glue dots. And obviously we have all the sentiments printed. And we have 5 cards that we get to make. So yeah, it shows you all the boxes, how to assemble the box, and it shows you how to do each card as they normally do. So I think I'm just going to fold my envelopes. Kits are always a really good thing to make when you want to be creative, but you're struggling. Struggling with either creativity or just struggling, for me at the moment, just not feeling awesome. So doing a kit means I don't have to think as much as I normally would when I'm creating. Because creativity doesn't always come naturally for me. Sometimes I do really well, other times it's like, oh, it's a bit of a struggle. So we've got some dimensionals as well. We've got our twine. I'll pull that one out. And then we've got our card bases and some more chipboard. So we've got our little rainbow ones. So this is a bit different because we're actually doing 2 of each card, which is quite nice. You get to create a lot more. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make 1 of each today. Oop. So I'll fold all my card bases, but I'm just going to do 1 set of cards today. Alright, so that's our card bases folded. And then let's find all the pieces for each card too. So we have those two together. And a seashell, a couple of seashells on this one because it's coral. Let's go to the rainbow one. So you can see that's actually already pre-printed, so we're just going to put that over the top. So I'm just going to pop that one in the card that's in my box there. And this one. Nope. See, I thought this was I thought this we were going to actually stamp on this one. So I don't know if you can see. It's actually, so I'll pop these out so you can see. It's like a peekaboo window. So a little peekaboo window. There's that one there. And then the final one is this one. Okay. There we go. And then for this one, we're doing some flowers. Pretty sure it's just, is it just that one? Just that one. Oh, and we're doing the little flowers on the rainbow as well. Okay. Okay, here we go. So let's start with the coral. We'll set all these ones aside. Oops. The two pieces of coral as well. And we're going to use some trim, some baker's twine. And so that one, it needs to be about 15 inches, it's saying, or 38.1 centimeters. So on our little sheet, we have our measurement. So we're doing 15 inches. I'm going to just measure 5 inches and then just wrap it over itself, back on itself to get the 15 inches. So that one's 15. What are the others? 15, 15. Oh, they're all 15. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all 15 inches. Okay. If that's the case, so that's our 15 inches. Let's just cut 4 more. That's 3. That's 4. And that's 5. All right. So we need our sentiment, which is this one here. And we're going to be doing Wishing You the Best. And as always, I have my little blocks with me. And I'm going to use the the chipboard, just to give us a bit of extra sponginess, I guess. So I'm doing Wishing You the Best. And so this one we're going to use dimensionals. We're going to use some dimensionals. And we're going to glue that straight down onto the front of the card. So that's popped up. I think I need my bone folder. All right, and then we've got our shells. And it's saying we want to use half bits of dimensionals. So I think that's because we're going to be around the sentiment. And then sentiment, we're going to do, I think, there and there. I believe so. So not doing it the whole way across. Now, it hasn't shown me, so I'm looking at the instructions. It hasn't actually shown me how to put the twine on. So, but we're just going backwards and forwards. But what I think I might do, I found if I do a big bow, I actually find I can glue it underneath a lot better. And it looks a bit more natural underneath. I'll try and pull that up a bit more. So I want to stick on the sentiment. And I'm conscious of the fact that I haven't got the twine stuck down yet. So, hang on. I don't think I can do that. Where's my twine? There's my thing. Okay. I'm going to try and put some glue on here. So then hopefully this will actually stick underneath. Oops. But not my shell. There we go. Go that way. And then that one's going to sit up there. So then you've got your first card. And we're going to use some of our gold embellishments in this one. So we're just going to use 3. So that's our first card done. That's cute. Okay, card number 2. We'll do our rainbow one. So again, we're going to be doing some dimensionals on the back of here. And then we need a little half one in here. Alright, so we're going to layer this on, getting it in the right spot hopefully. There we go. Ooh. Ah, I just worked out you've got a glue dot right there. That's for the twine. Just so you're aware, I just found it. Alright, so we want a dimensional on the flower. If you're just joining me, I'm doing the Handmade and Heartfelt kit. So this is a kit for World Card Making Day on the 4th of October. You can register for the free event. And you can purchase this kit. Hey! Morning, Priscilla. How are you going? Oh. Let me see, we've got another one. So I'm doing Hello Sunshine. So have you registered for the World Card Making Day event, Priscilla? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. Oops. Yep. Let's get this onto under the camera so we can see what we're doing. So let's get our glue dot again, or our glue dot. Not again, because I didn't do it the first time. But there you go, glue dot. And our baker's twine. And again, I'm just going to do another great big bow. And then that can sit on the bow, or the bow can sit on that, I should say. And then we have our Hello Sunshine, which is a couple of dimensionals. There you go. So that's our second card. It's quite cute, isn't it? I like that one. And we're using the blue embellishments on this one. So they're blue sequins. And you could use your take your pick tool. I'm just using my fingers. That's card number 2. Lovely. All right, card number 3. I'm going to be using Oh, hang on. What are we using? Oh, we're using one of these ones. Okay. And this is going to be Happy Birthday. So you could make these all the same. So you could make them all the same sentiment. You could do all birthday cards, or all wishing you the best. I'm just going to follow the instructions. There you go. Happy birthday. And there you are, this one. So we're going this way, and so dimensionals again, so 5 dimensionals. I'm using up a sheet that I started using yesterday. I like it when I finish a whole sheet. I haven't started the sheet that they gave us in this kit. So we're going to be putting it on the left-hand side, the circle, to show the banner. Again, the twine, just going to be a big bow. Morning, Elizabeth, all the way from Bathurst. Oh, lovely. That sounds lovely, being out at Bathurst. Oops. Where's my bit of scissors? There you go. So we're going to do a glue dot here. Yeah, about there. Let's go there. And we'll glue that one on. Looks very long. Our dimensionals on our sentiment. I think that's a bit too far. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then this one is also going to be the blue dimensional, blue embellishments as well. It's a sweet card. Nice little happy birthday. I think they've... Oh, the sun would be gorgeous. Love the sun. All right, dimensionals. Oh, there's lots of dimensionals on this one. So keep using up all of those edges on your dimensional sheet. This one, I think, because you've got so many holes, you want to use quite a few dimensionals to keep it all raised. There you go. Oh, look, and finished. That's all of them. All right, let's line these ones up, hopefully correctly, so that you can spy each of the little birds. And then we've got what have we got? We've got the glue dot right in the middle. And another what, I think I might do it in half and see if I can do a different sort of bow. I think 15 inches just seems too long. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work though. I think 15 inches seems a bit too long. It's because it's just too long the ends are too long. I shall just need to trim. But if you're a bit frugal like me, just yeah, when you're doing the, because that's what, how long is that? Surely that's a couple of inches. What? That's two. Yeah, it's about 3 inches. So you could probably just do 12 inches of trim. I think 12 inches would be plenty long enough. All right, the next one is thanks, and then we'll do thinking of you. So where's my thanks so much? And we're doing it on the, where's this one? Crumb cake, maybe? No, not crumb cake. Pecan pie. Maybe it's pecan pie. Doesn't seem dark enough for pecan pie. Having the chipboard underneath actually gives you just that little bit of extra give, which is much better for stamping. Let me see. I've got another sheet here that I can use. I think I don't need that one. Yes, there we go. And so I'm lining it all up against the edge here as best I can, just down there. And then we're doing some gold embellishments again. Yeah, I think definitely 12 inches is much better, a much better length than the 15 that they recommend. There you go. Card number 4, last one. The last one for today. I think I might assemble the box though. Yeah, I'll assemble the box. Yeah. Dimensionals. We've got our card. Yep. Just need to a little sunburst and dimensionals on our flowers. It says only 3, but let's give it a few extra. And we have our little glue dot, which we want putting in the center of this one. So again, our baker's twine. You'll become very au fait with making bows with this kit. No, I don't want to. Hang on, which way am I going? Wrong way. Oh no, that's right. Yep, sorry. Nope, I'm going that way, that's why. Okay, that's better. I'm wondering why it wasn't actually working for me. Okay, so we've got our card, and then I need Thinking of You and one of the little banners. Thinking of You. Try and get that straight. Get the of you straight. And then with this one, we don't want dimensionals on the whole thing. So this is going to be the tricky bit. Where I want my dimensionals and where I want the glue dot. So I think the glue dot's going to go on this side. And then I'm actually going to pull the dimensional off and go, where do I want it? I want it about there. I'm going to put it down on there, and then I'm going to glue it down. There we go. And then we're using the blue sequins. There we go. All right, that one in there. We'll put these ones back away. Our glue dots back away. So the 5 cards. So as you can see, you've actually got a couple of extra sentiments. So you've got one extra piece to stamp on for each of the cards. So we'll use these other ones. You will use one of each of the others, but you'll have a spare. So you can actually, if you mess up stamping, that's not the end of the world. You can actually just restamp on a new one. But then I've got all of my other cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So to make life a tiny bit easier for me, I'm going to set up these cards in the envelopes, because that way all the bits will be together when I go to assemble it. So the one big florally piece needs to go in there. And then I'll do the 2 banners in there as well. And then I know that I've got an extra piece to stamp on. So I've got one card ready to go, which is that one. I haven't got the baker's twine in there though. So I probably need to do that too. But this is just a good way. It means that when I go to make it, I don't actually have to think too much about what goes with what. I can just go, oh yeah, that's those pieces. So the thanks, which is that one, and those ones. Then we've got a little banner one. And that's these sentiment pieces, the banners. And then we have our flower with our rainbow. And then our coral. Whoops, we lost light. My battery's obviously flat on the Ryobi. So I have my 5 cards ready to go. I just put the baker's twine in there, but that's okay. I don't need to worry about that right now. And then we've got our 5 cards. we've got our 5 cards ready to go. Actually, yes. There we go. That's better. We have our 5 cards, and then you've got the little box that you can assemble as well, which, yeah, I won't do that now. I'll do that later. But hopefully that won't be too fiddly, and it'll be easy to put together. It seems fairly simple to put together, and all the cards are beautiful. So I hope you will register for the World Card Making Day event. As I said, it is free to register. If you want to do this card kit, it's $56. And yeah, you can shop with me, shop.stampinwithsharon.com.au, and you can go to the kits and the handmade and heartfelt kit to purchase that. I'm just going to trim that bit off, those bits off. I think definitely the key for these is 12 inches rather than the 15 for the twine. I think that's a much better option rather than the 15 inches that they actually recommend. So that's just a bit of a tip from me. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me today. It is only a short one, well, a short-ish one, still 40 minutes. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. It looks to be a beautiful weekend this weekend. So I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and I won't see you next week, but I have done a pre-recorded video already, so yay me. I did it yesterday. So I've done a pre-recorded video so that I'll post that next Friday for you, so you can watch that. I'll be sharing with you the Road to Christmas card kit, which is a really lovely kit. You're making 8 cards for each of 2 designs, and it is a beautiful kit. It's $25 for the kit, and you get 8 cards. So it'd be a really good kit if you're short on time for Christmas cards, making Christmas cards. It's a really good kit to do for that. And the trucks are pretty and stuff. So, but yeah, so next week Hannah's getting an award next week. So, and that starts at like 10:25. So there's no way I can get from here to up there after doing my video without missing her. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Keep safe on the roads if you're traveling, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.